The big
On the
story.
spot, news media shared this.
Because rarely we hear police knock it and clap it on females. We saw a triple fatal knockings and clappings involving two known criminal elements and a female involving it. Female end up lose her 3 points because she was in the company of known criminal elements. And we all know this as facts in Jamaica, but many don't really love to admit to it or even talk about it. That whilst the males are usually the knockies and clappies them, a lot of females are heavily involved in the criminality. They might not be the ones squeezing the trigger, but they are used as pawns. They are also enablers to crime and violence. Yeah, man. So in this morning's vlog, I made mention of another triple police fatal knockings and clappings. This time, this one took place in the community of Bog District in Bluefields in the parish of Westmoreland, where these three, presently on your screen, end up lose them 3 points to the hands of the police during what the police described as a running gun battle between them and the armed criminal elements. Now, from the left on your screen, the one in the blue t-shirt, he has since been identified as Kenroy Russell, but them call him John. Some people know him as Diego. The Rastaman in the middle, he's known as Chris. Some people call him Chicken. Now the female in the group is said to be the baby mother for the Rastaman, known as Chris. So I'm going to share a post from a regular member of John Public who shared his opinion on the incident. And sad to say, this is the opinion that is shared by many who is not privy to certain information. So to the content creator, On The Spot News Media is not viewing your content and throwing shades at you. This is just to show everyone what some people have it as. Then I go get into the meat of the matter. So you, along with everyone else who share the same sentiment, can get a better understanding of who these criminal elements were. So again, to the content creator, On The Spot News Media is not throwing any shades at you, just using your content to show that this is the sentiment that is being shared by many Jamaicans, yard and abroad, who is not yet privy to certain information. Now listen.
One bag of lies. As somebody parents these police officers unalive in cold blood talking about shootout. So if they found the AK, why not show it? Broad daylight shootout and no police officer was unarmed, but 3 innocent people unalive. Jaja, not sleep, you know. So if we want to live long, we have to turn police officer. Because them alone can encounter shootout and always come out uninjured or unarmed. So now you're telling me 3 40-year-old persons encounter the cops and just start shoot? Not young youths that would be hesitant or ready to challenge it, but 3 40-year-olds. So people can't go about their business in peace anymore. This country is so corrupt, wicked and messed up. You're telling us they'd exit the vehicle just so without any reason. These police officers are so dishonest. They have no respect for life as it is. Everything indicates that this was a cold-blooded unaliving. So our lives as Jamaicans have no value anymore. We need help. More everybody talk Andrew Holness. We need justice like now, because these corrupt police officers are getting out of hand. So if the cops are no longer arresting people, why we have jailhouses, prisons, why we have courts, why are we paying judges, why are we paying tax? If we are just going to be slaughtered, why are we upholding this corrupt and fake and unjust system?
So that is the sentiments being shared by that young man, and many others all over social media would have been sharing similar sentiments. Some are associating the ages with criminality, not understanding that some criminals actually live and grow old. And these are exactly some of that. Yeah, man. Now I could get into the meat of the matter. so they can get a better understanding of exactly what are taking place. Now, the one in the blue t-shirt, as I stated earlier, he's known as John. Some people call him Diego. He's a known top drugsman who is heavily involved in the guns for drugs trade that operates from Jamaica all the way to Costa Rica and also to Nicaragua. I want you to listen to me keenly, because this is not no joke business, nor no joke case, nor no joke people that end up lose them 3 pints like what some of us may have expressed. Now, the Rasta man, he's known as Chris in our streets. The female known as Mushet. They are all from the bordering community of Kelmanak, that is right on the border of St. Elizabeth and the parish of Westmoreland, but Kelmanak is in the St. Elizabeth policing space. Now, the Ras is a top lieutenant to a known drug kingpin. Persons from Kelmanak and the wider St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland space would definitely know this name very well. We are talking about a brother known as Mikey Sherman. And when time I say top drug kingpin, I not talk about no like a joke business. I talk about Dodos level type of man. I talk about Mapen Jerome type of man. Him probably not have the street cred or the danmanship as it relates to Mapen Jerome and a man like Dodos. But we are talking about the levels which part him reach and the connections and the money where him have. That part right there, him definitely would have depend for them level. So Mikey Sherman are the boss of all of them. So the Ras that are Chris and blue shirt man that is Diego are both criminal associates, joint partnership, who runs the operation for the kingpin, Mikey Sherman. So what them do know, them source the weed for cheap when time read about logo enough. Them are the man them will source it along with some others too. So them would have source it and store it. Sometimes them money have up to 40 to 50,000 pounds a weed. Yeah man. And then what them do know, them sell it for a higher price or do the guns for drug trade. So them would have sell it for a higher price when time weed get scarce because them buy it up from most of the farmers and sell it back for a higher price when nobody can get none. Or them use the herbs in the illicit gun for drug trade from men from Costa Rica and Nicaragua. So may I ask persons from Kelmanak and also persons from the general Westmoreland area that is close, the surrounding communities in a St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland of Kelmanak. May I ask you now a serious question. Now just a few days ago, Diego, that are the blue shirt man, wasn't he involved in a high-speed chase with the police and he got away? I wonder why he did a run from the police. One thing about on the spot news media, we not really to follow the naysayers. What we do some real pandeground work. I told persons from St. Elizabeth that I will be there digging up every single thing that the regular members of Chan Public hide or afraid to say. Me will say it. Funo. Because St. Elizabeth need to go back to the days when it was our breadbasket parish. We used to love it them time there. Now a straight badness are going down there. But me not too stray from the meat of the matter. Let me get back to it. So I go on now. A few days ago, a boat came in from Nicaragua. Whole heap of strap. Me I talk about guns up and guns up and guns. and some whole heap of sniff. We are talking about the white lady, the powdery substance. So we go on and now Diego and the rest start traverse the streets. I try to sell the strap them in our streets so the boat can go away and return real fast because them a look for a quick turnover. So them swap out some of them weed already, but an excess of strap they dip on the boat. So them a try to sell out some of the strap them for the man them. That's the man them can get cash. That's them gas oil and this and that and all these things can be bought and them can go back with a piece of food in a them pocket. So them in our streets I try to sell some I strap them. However, they were able to sell some I strap them. We know who buy some I strap them too, but that vlog is for a different time. So you know say, Uno, we buy some I strap them. Uno in hot water, you know. Uno in a problem. Because guess what? Me I got talk. Yeah man. So them did in our streets, I try to sell the strap them. Now the police them get word of what is happening because I don't know the police them would have had prior knowledge that are them type of dealings there. Them inner. So the police got word of the vehicle that they were driving around in and also traveled in an unmarked service vehicle, plain clothes, unmarked. So it is stated that when the police tried to intercept the vehicle, gunshot come from out of the vehicle and the police them. So the police them returned the gunfire and spread them out like a sheet, leaving them lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. Yeah man. So no innocent smaddy no lose them 3 points in a that. Kelmanak people, innocent Elizabeth. Me expect to see 1 and 2 uno in the comment section. Me expect to see uno in there and make the regular members of Chan Public know say the police did Jamaica a favor when them get rid of them 2 man here. And the female, even though she is not a trigger puller, she's not an arms dealer, but she know every single thing, all of the runnings where gone that her man, her baby father involved in her. So it makes her just as guilty because she in the vehicle with the strap them we sell. So she know for sure say the gun them dead. And baby mother. So she know the dealings are years now them involved in a them thing there. So my question now is to the senior superintendent of police, the man in charge of the St. Elizabeth Police Division we are talking about, Coleridge Minto. Now Mr. Minto, this brother are known as Mikey Sherman will live within your policing space. You don't know about this man here. You don't know about the underground dealings and connections of this man for years. Why is he still allowed to operate in the space? I know says a man where deal with him thing a certain type of way where I'm very meticulous and very careful because he not normally get him hand dirty really. The 2 we end up lose for them 3 points is usually the 2 men that him use to carry out him works. Him also use the one of them called blacks. One we name breeder. Them man they normally go around, get the weed, press the weed and store it and keep it for him. But this brother here, Mikey Sherman, has legitimate businesses also. Him own the bike shop and him own a farm store among other small business entities. So my question is, Mr. Superintendent, why is Mikey Sherman allowed to operate within your space without seeing any adverse consequences? So people, even just after Hurricane Melissa, Mikey Sherman, the kingpin, would have made millions of dollars because he was the only one that had ganja store up like wow. So after Melissa, crops them gone, nobody now have none. Him alone sit down on a portion. And he made millions again. And he made even more in the guns for drugs trade. So my peeps, now innocent people, never lose them 3 points. Nobody innocent never did. I understand the sentiment shared by many because they must say a big man, they may a big woman. So normally, under normal circumstances, it don't happen like this. But remember, say, come on, criminal, live and grow old, just the same. And at that, it is as it relates to these two. So whilst them is not no tap knockers and clappies, they provide the arms that have taken the lives of many in our country over the years. So good riddance. And I say that without any apology.